Got a liter stay in my cooler box.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello, must we stand in the sun or not?
Yes, in the sun.
Let's move the stage.
So I verskyn myself that I can't keep it brief. You know, chicks got that tendency. So his little ones are like this and mine are like that, so just be patient with us. Ready to go?
Okay, so I just want to, as a precursor, I just want to say I just want to say that we're reading them because we've had a couple of other things to do and we couldn't get time to study them. So please excuse us. Right? We'll figure.
Once before I've stood with you, before family and friends and in the presence of God. Once again I take your hand as my partner. I take you, Fran, on this day and for all the days as my husband. The best thing I ever did was to marry you. I didn't always deserve you, but I always loved you. My vow to you before God is to do better, to be better. I want to be the best wife that I can be for you, for us and our kids.
I often joke that I love you more than you love me. But my vow to you is to love you as much as possible by me. Before God and all my friends gathered here, I am delighted and honored to offer you my heart yet again. My love for you is often not perfect, but it is sacred and exclusively yours. I promise to look for the love of God that I know resides in you.
We've already tested our vows through sickness and in health, and I was overwhelmed by your support through the car accident. I recommit to support you in this area, but may we never lose our sense of humor and ability to tease one another in order to see the brighter side of life during those trials.
Vandaag is ek dikker en gryser en ouer as die dag van ons troue. My oë is slegter as ooit van tevore. Truth be told, ek gaan net agteruit. En ek hoop ek maak die einde van hierdie speech. Maar soos ek hier staan, beloof ek om by jou te staan tot die dood ons skei. Brille, pille, kieries, rolstoele is slegs tools om ons lewe vorentoe exciting te maak. Keep going, man.
But what? No.
Press stop.
Press stop.
If only it wasn't
Then I say play it again, Sam.
Do not move 1 inch.
Yeah,
Jy moet baie stil staan.
doing the same thing.
May our lives be intertwined, our love kept together. May we build a home that is compassionate to all, full of respect and honor for each other and others. And may our home be filled with peace, happiness and love that is always welcome to all and emanates God's love for us.
As one built on the rock, unmoved by the stormy winds, rains and raising streams, I promise to build a home filled with love. My promise is not for more than one toilet, or balconies overlooking coastlines, or underground wine cellars, but rather for rooms. But rather for rooms filled with laughter, walls covered in memories, and a home that invites all to share in our love.
I promise to support you when the Bulls lose. And pretend not to adore the Stormers when you're in the room. I promise to hold your hand every night and never to lose our spark. You are my best friend, my hero, and my love. I see these vows not as promises but as privileges. I get to laugh with you and cry with you, care for you, share with you. I get to dance with you, skinny dip with you late at night, build with you and live with you.
Ek beloof om te luister. En nie noodwendig raad te gee nie, al weet ek soms beter. Ek beloof om saam met jou te gaan, al dink ek dit gaan boring wees. Want jy het my al veel kere gewys dat saam met jou dit selde is. Ek beloof om jou te herinner dat ons aan FOMO ly. As jy dalk sou vergeet en om ja te sê indien jy sou onthou.
I adore seeing our qualities in our children and commit to continue raising our family under God's guidance, encouraging them to be confident but also striving to keep them humble. very difficult. I will try my best to shout less and encourage more, regardless of our successes and failures.
I promise to continue as your tag team member in this massive task of raising our babies. As the years go by, I realize how lucky we are to be a team in this endeavor. I vow to support you as we continue to try and instill the right morals and values in our offspring.
Our open attitude towards tasting new flavors and finding adventure together in life is something that I cherish. I love it even more when these great experiences take the form of us making a gourmet meal together with lots of great wine and music. I would marry you for your mushroom risotto. I promise to never stop jam-packing our social calendar, but also creating space for us to recharge our batteries as a couple and as a family.
When it comes to food, my vow is simple. I promise never to stop eating and drinking with you. I vow that I continue to stick my finger in your butternut soup, share my plate of food, and fill your glass with wine, even if it means pouring from my own.
As you often do.
As the supply comes to an end. For me, the act of eating and drinking together remains a fundamental part of who we are, and I promise to keep that going.
I adore our passion for travel and adventure and will always strive to make our marriage interesting by finding new adventures within our budget to explore. Take time out as a couple and as a family to build into each other's lives.
Ek beloof om jou nog Bronkhorstspruit toe te vat vir 'n tweede honeymoon. Omdat ek weet hoe mal jy is oor travel. En wie kan nee sê vir die Love Cabanas in Kerkstraat downtown Bronkhorstspruit?
Together we have built a home that is compassionate to all, full of respect and honor for others and each other, and always ready to provide a loving meal. I pledge to make an effort to honor and respect your family and your friends as if they are mine, to seek to understand our friends and family before they understand me and my point of view.
Catherine, my vow to you is to continue to love your friends and family as you do. Your love and heart for them inspires me and makes me want to be a better man. You complete me, and you make me quote from movies. Jokes aside, I will strive to be the loving and caring friend and family member that you are.
Lastly, I vow to be more patient with you and the circumstances in our lives. I vow to be kind to all the people we come across. I vow not to be boastful of our love or about our accomplishments. When you need someone to encourage you, a helping hand, I want you to find that in me. When you long for someone to smile at or have something to share, turn to me. I promise to be proud of you, but not proud in love. For though I will strive for perfection, I know I can never reach it. I promise not to be quick to anger, but to try think before I speak and act. I vow not to keep a record of wrongs, but to always keep the happy memories alive. You are a breathtaking reflection of God's heart for me, of how He pursues me. When I look at you, I know that there is a God, that He loved me so much that He took time to create you for me.
Kan nie lees met water in my oë nie.
Do it from memory.
Please.
I wish I could. I vow to love you. I promise to be your helping hand. If you ask, I will come. I promise to be your rock and pillar. To never allow the devil to rob me of my crown, but rather give Christ the opportunity to shine through me as I remain your loving husband. I vow to keep the flame of passion burning and never to stop the fight for your heart. I am humbled by your presence in my life and vow never to forget the blessing you are to me.
I just want to remind Francois quickly of something that Catherine took a video of your promises on purpose. All right, that was fantastic. Let's just pray together for them.